You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Hello, everyone. This is Slatter.
Antonio Turner.
This has been another edition of GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. Follow us on social media platforms, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube GTA Sports. Turn on your notification bell, and don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. We are talking NBA. We have a week and a half. We're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I got other teams I want to talk about, but we're gonna talk what just happened in the last 24 to 48 hours. James Harden is a Clipper.
I don't see the problem here.
Oh, there's so many red flags.
It's only one red flag.
It's more red flag than six flags.
It's only one red flag that I see.
Go ahead and tell me yours, because Isaiah Thomas tweeted exactly what we talked about yesterday. I'm gonna tell you what he said.
There's only one potentially red flag is Westbrook diminished role. That's the only red flag.
He called it.
That's all I got.
No, really, Isaiah Thomas called it. I'm gonna pull up his tweet real quick.
Yeah, that's all I got. Everything else is not James Harden's fault on that team. They're gonna try to blame James Harden.
So Isaiah Thomas, aka IT, for those who know him in Boston, he said the trade's solid, but it's gonna make Russ take a step back, and he finally back to himself in terms of them letting him play to his strengths and showering him with confidence. On paper, this is cracking. So he's looking at it probably from your perspective. Okay, yeah. On paper, and somebody else said it too.
Getting James Harden.
I think it was third option on the team. Somebody on ESPN, I think, said it too. They was like, okay. Draymond said it. Kenny from TNT asked,
because he's a TNT analyst.
Yeah, they asked Draymond what he thought about the trade, being that he's out west with Golden State. How does he feel about it? He said, well, look at it like this. On paper, it's solid, because they said you got four future Hall of Famers. So he counted Paul George as a future Hall of Famer, which a lot of people kind of disagree with, but I feel like he'll make Hall of Fame. He might not be first ballot.
The NBA is a lot easier to get in the Hall of Fame.
Paul George got the numbers. He'll get there.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can have the numbers and get in the NBA.
He might not have had no championship, but he'll get there.
In the NFL, you got the numbers to still not get in.
True. But he said you got four future Hall of Famers. He said you have, what did he say? He said, I think, is it 3 MVPs?
Who?
Or 2 MVPs, one final MVP. Because you got Kawhi. Then you got Russ and Harden. So all of them are MVPs.
And Harden got one, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Harden, Westbrook, and then Kawhi got 2 final MVPs. I don't think he has any regular season. He got final MVPs.
Yeah, because he don't play enough.
Right. Well, I knew he's going to throw that shot.
And y'all don't try to blame it on James Harden when he don't play enough. He said, does that make sense?
Hold that. He said,
I'm just saying.
Kawhi, before the new rules, still didn't play enough games to win the regular season MVP.
Right. Paul George barely played enough.
Yeah. But he was just like, then Draymond did something that a lot of people didn't do. And he shouted out Norman Powell, Bones. He said they have supporting role players that fit the roster.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this should be a top 3 seed with that team.
But he also said the thing that I said in my ISO mode I dropped
keyword yesterday. Should be.
He said health. He said, because even though on paper they look solid, he said, will I see all of them at the end of the season? He said, that's when it becomes a concern for us over at Golden State. Who will they have after the 82 games?
Well, first of all, Golden State. Don't act like y'all the healthiest. No more.
But he said, he said they're getting older. They're getting older just like us. He said,
I was about to say, because Draymond ain't been there recently either.
That's what he said. He's like, most of them are in their 13th season or farther. So he's like,
Yeah.
we're basically in the same boat. We're both in the same age range. So health is going to be the main thing that's going to determine whether we see them come postseason.
They don't want to see them in the postseason. Let's see that.
I want to see the Clippers fully healthy come into the season. That's like a dream come
No, I
true.
don't. The Golden State Warriors don't want the Clippers in the playoffs.
It's a bad matchup because
That's a terrible matchup for Golden State.
I didn't even mention Zubac. Who they got gonna stop Zubac?
All you gotta do is put
Looney,
Paul George. Right.
Looney,
You can put Paul George on Curry. That's
Kawhi on
disrespectful.
Clay. What are we talking about?
Exactly. And switch it over. And now, how they gonna shoot?
How they gonna shoot?
Game. And I got James Harden now who gonna average 30 and 10 if he wanted to.
And who Draymond stopping at this age?
Exactly.